In the vast worlds of Marvel and DC, there are warriors who embody not just power, but entire legacies of gods, myths, and destiny. Among them, two names shine with particular brilliance: Hela, the goddess of death, ruler of Hell and Nibelheim from Marvel's Asgardian lore, and Wonder Woman, the Amazon warrior princess and demigoddess from DC's mythological legacy. At first glance, this battle feels impossible. One wields the dominion of death, clad in black armor forged by Odin's legacy, while the other shines as a symbol of truth, strength, and unyielding justice. But the question that fans around the world whisper is this: if these two goddesses were to meet on the battlefield, who would actually emerge victorious? Most assume the fight is one-sided, that either Hela's overwhelming control over life and death or Diana's divine power would make it an easy victory. But the truth is far more complex. This isn't just brute force against brute force. This is a war of wills, weapons, and philosophies. And when we dig deeper into their abilities, feats, and histories, the reality becomes clear: this battle is much closer than anyone first believed. So, let us embark on this journey together. Let us understand their origins, their powers, their greatest feats, and then face the ultimate conclusion. Because today, we will finally discover why Hela versus Wonder Woman is closer than you think. Hela, the goddess of death. Hela is no ordinary villain. She is the daughter of Odin, raised not in the shining glory of Asgard but in the shadows of Hell and Nibelheim. From the very beginning, she was destined to rule over death itself, and her very presence carries an aura of mortality. She is not simply a warrior, she is an embodiment of inevitability. Her most iconic weapon is the necrosword, capable of summoning infinite blades of death, conjured at will, piercing even the toughest Asgardian flesh. Her control of necromancy allows her to summon armies of the dead, bending lifeless warriors to her command. She once stood against the combined might of Thor and Loki, shattering Mjolnir as though it were nothing more than glass. And in her peak form from the comics, her power extends beyond mere battles. She can resurrect the fallen, drain life forces, and even curse immortals. Hela's durability is legendary. In combat, she has shrugged off strikes from Thor, blasts of godly energy, and even full-scale assaults from Asgard's mightiest forces. Her regeneration makes her practically immortal, rising again from what would be mortal wounds to lesser beings. She is more than just powerful, she is relentless. Yet, her greatest strength is her inevitability. Hela does not fear death because she commands it. For her, battle is not a gamble, it is destiny. And when destiny wields a sword, the battlefield becomes a graveyard. Wonder Woman, the Amazon demigoddess. On the other side of the arena stands Diana of Themyscira, better known as Wonder Woman. Born of divine craftsmanship and blessed by the Olympian gods, she is more than just an Amazon warrior, she is a bridge between humanity and divinity. Her powers come directly from the gods themselves. She possesses the strength of Hercules, the speed of Hermes, the wisdom of Athena, and the courage of Ares. With these gifts, she has stood toe-to-toe with Superman, traded blows with Darkseid, and defeated beings who can shatter worlds. Her arsenal of weapons is legendary. The Lasso of Truth compels absolute honesty and has bound gods and cosmic beings alike. Her indestructible bracelets can deflect bullets, beams, even blasts from gods themselves. And her sword and shield are forged for battle against divine and supernatural forces. But her greatest weapon is her spirit. Diana is not merely a fighter, she is a leader, a diplomat, and a warrior who believes in justice above all else. She fights not just with her body, but with her heart. And that makes her far more dangerous than many of her enemies realize. Unlike Hela, Wonder Woman embraces both life and love. She protects mortals, inspires armies, and stands as a beacon of hope. Yet, when challenged by gods or demons, she unleashes the warrior inside her, the unbreakable Amazon who never backs down. Against Hela, that warrior would rise in full force. Head-to-head, powers, skills, and limits. Now, the true question: what happens when these two legends collide? In raw power, both are titans. Hela commands necromancy, infinite weapon conjuration, and near-immortality. Wonder Woman carries divine strength, speed that rivals lightning, and weapons designed to pierce even gods. Both can withstand massive destruction, both can unleash devastating offense, and neither is a stranger to war. Durability? Hela's regeneration gives her the edge, but Wonder Woman's divine blessings make her incredibly resistant to harm. In comics, Diana has survived attacks from reality warpers, godly beings, and even the collapse of universes. Speed? Wonder Woman wins here. She has fought alongside the Flash, reacted to bullets with ease, and battled at speeds that blur the eye. Hela, though powerful, is not known for speed but for inevitability and endurance. Weapons? Hela's necroswords are infinite, but Diana's Lasso of Truth and Divine Blade are specifically designed to deal with magical and godly threats. The lasso, in particular, could bypass Hela's defenses, forcing truth upon even the goddess of death. Mentality? Hela is ruthless, merciless, and relentless. Wonder Woman is disciplined, tactical, and unyielding. One seeks domination through death, the other fights for life and justice. These philosophies clash as much as their weapons do. So, who gains the upper hand? The fight is closer than it seems. Every advantage that Hela possesses is countered by Diana's divine gifts. Every strike from Wonder Woman is met with Hela's unbreakable endurance. The battlefield would shake, the sky would darken, and neither would fall easily. The final result. And now we come to the end, the result everyone has been waiting for. Who would truly win in a battle between Hela and Wonder Woman? The answer is not as simple as one dominates the other. If the fight were endless, if they battled until all energy was spent, Hela's immortality and command over death could give her the final victory. But battles are not simply about existing forever. They are about who can land the decisive blow, who can break through the armor of willpower, and who can claim the field in the moment of truth. In this regard, Wonder Woman stands tall. Her divine speed, her God-forged weapons, and her indomitable spirit would allow her to press the advantage. The Lasso of Truth could bypass Hela's necromancy, binding her in unbreakable honesty. And Diana's sword, forged to pierce divine beings, could strike a wound that even the goddess of death could not heal. That does not mean the victory is easy. Hela would push Diana further than almost any opponent she has faced. She would summon armies, unleash blades, and rise again from wounds that would fell mortals. But Wonder Woman has defeated gods before. She has slain beings of chaos, battled the end of worlds, and still risen with courage intact. Therefore, the final verdict is this. Hela versus Wonder Woman is indeed closer than you think. But in the end, Diana, the Amazon warrior blessed by Olympus, would find the path to victory. She would not just fight for survival, she would fight for justice. And against that spirit, even death itself must bow. Check out my other videos for more epic character crossovers and battles. Thanks for watching, and stay happy and healthy.